Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Type 58. It's a Chinese Tier 6 medium tank. Their version of the T28 that they were going to build when they were going to copy the Russian versions. But they never got around to building it. Well, this one is sitting on the north spawn of Lakeville under the command of TheUnluckyLeprechaun. And this is a team killing video. But TheUnluckyLeprechaun is not the subject of the team killing. No, that's the enemy team, and they're going to start killing each other right from the start of this game. Well, watch the notifications that are coming up on the right side over the minimap, and you can see the Pz.Kpfw BlueAbsolution has just team killed their gorilla, their Arty. And that means that their team has no longer got any fire support, and no one can stun any of their team or any of the TheUnluckyLeprechaun's team. And it also means that his team are no longer going to be suffering any Arty damage. Well, that's going to have very unfortunate consequences for the enemy team. And we can see that another person's been team killed. BlueAbsolution has now killed a Panzer T28. And I know the reason why he team killed him, because the T28 fired on BlueAbsolution for wiping out the gorilla. So whilst the TheUnluckyLeprechaun is firing rounds into that P43 turret, and he's managed to get a few hits, but he has suffered a couple of rounds. Yep, and the AMX ELC has now killed BlueAbsolution in the Pz.Kpfw. So that's 3 tanks have been killed now by their own team. I'm sure there'll be more. Well, we're still trying to fight in the valley. And now the T28 HDC has killed their own AMX ELC Biz. So that's 4 enemy tanks have been wiped out by their own team. Which is why they're losing so badly. They're 5-0 down. And only one of those tanks has been killed by Arty. The IKV-90B has been killed by the OI, but that's the only one so far. This is really a disaster for the enemy team, and it all started with BlueAbsolution when the Pz.Kpfw decided to team kill the Arty. It's the worst possible thing you can do in any game. It almost guarantees that you're going to lose. And the TheUnluckyLeprechaun's trying to get a solution on those tanks down below, but he keeps sliding down the slope. Very slippery down there. When he's locked on to the KV1, he's trying to get a position that will actually work, but you see, just slides down the slope. It's just far too slippery. In fact, the only way he's going to get a shot on them is if he drives right over the edge, but if he does that, everyone will shoot at him. Well, the enemy team has managed to get 2 kills so far, other than their own team, of course, that is. So they've killed 60 tanks in total, but of course 4 of those were their own team. And the OI is now going for it. He's decided that he's had enough. And the KV-1's been killed, so there's now just that KV-85. We've locked on. And we take him out. First kill for the TheUnluckyLeprechaun. I think he's going to follow this Tiger 1 down. It's a P43 turn. That's the one that damaged him earlier in the game. Fires a round into him for 167. Oh, and he gets the kill as well. So that's retribution for shooting him earlier in the game. Well, now there's only one enemy left, and it's the T28 HTC. Now, he has actually killed 1 member of our team, so his score is now 0 now. He actually managed to kill our Pz.Kpfw. And we're headed for the cap. There's the T28 off in the distance. He's surrounded by our guys now, so he's not going to last very long. Oh, he's just killed a leopard, so he's now got a +1 against his name, but can we see him? Yep, we can just see the outline. We fire around him, but we've got to be careful we don't hit our own guys, because they're all around him. Going for the weak spot. Those knobs on the side. Oh, he gets one right into the weak spot. And the T28 is killed. And that's the end of the game. Okay, let's have a look at the end of battle stats, because this is going to be interesting. Okay, so third class tanker for the Unlucky Leprechaun in the Type 58. He also managed to pick up a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and of course we know that he got 2 kills. If we look at the team scores, we can see that he actually came 5th on his own team. The OI came top with 1,555 hit points, the Jagdpanzer 4 1323, and the IKV-90 Type B managed to get 1,009. If we look at the number of kills, we can see that he's right at the top, sharing the top spot with the IKV-90B and the Jagdpanzer 4. They both all managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was the OI who scored highest, then the MT25, and then the Unlucky Leprechaun. But it's more interesting to see what actually happened on the enemy team. Well, their high scorer was their AC4 Experimental. He played the game properly. So did the P43 Tur and the 45TP Habitcha. But it was the team killers who didn't play it correctly, and that's the reason why this team lost. BlueAbsolution started it off, and he team killed the Gorilla right at the start of the game. And as a consequence of that, he's got -1 and 240 hit points against his name. And then the Panzer T25 decided to fire at the Panzer 4H to get revenge for team killing the Arty. And then BlueAbsolution shot at him and team killed him. And after that, of course, the AMX ELC decided to join in as well, and he then team killed the BlueAbsolution after he'd killed the Panzer T25. And then after that, the T28 Concept managed to join in as well, and he team killed the AMX ELC Biz. So 4 team kills and 4 team killers, or purported team killers, on this game. And really, it was a very, very silly situation to end up in. In fact, actually, there was 3 team killers on this game, because after all, the only ones who actually did team kill are BlueAbsolution and the Panzer 4H, and then the AMX ELC Biz, and then the T28 HTC. Those are the ones who have -1 against their name for a while. The Panzer T25, all he was trying to do was just normalise matters after the Panzer 4H had killed their Arty and ruined the game for them. So really, it was the enemy who actually damaged themselves in this game, and they, by shooting each other, they managed to ruin the game for everyone else. And it really is a very silly state of affairs when this happens, but it all came about because BlueAbsolution decided he was going to team kill, and as a consequence of that, their whole team suffered. So if you ever do come across an enemy team that decides to wipe each other out, good luck in finishing it off and clearing up afterwards. It does make it very easy to lose the game if you team kill. I'd highly recommend you don't do it. But in this case, if you do see these players, BlueAbsolution, or the Panzer T25 MT 2017, or the AMX ELC lucjusz21hc, or Benito12, the T28 Concept, these are team killers, so beware of them. They are dangerous people, and you should treat them accordingly. Especially BlueAbsolution. If you're an Arty and you see him in battle, do make sure he's on your blacklist so you can give him the special attention, the perma-stun that someone who team kills Arty deserves. You know, somebody who doesn't get any respite from the enemy Arty, that he's constantly being hit until he's out the game. Then he'll know that it's not a wise decision to annoy enemy Arty, or any Arty for that matter, because all that happens is the Arty will get their own back on you whenever they can. Thanks very much for watching.